So moving on from there, we then talk about the sort of enabling environment. And sort of three factors that I would kind of run together, and I'll just pick up there really. One is globalization, the increase of the global economy and the increase of global trade. Yeah? At the moment, about 40% of GDP is generated by global trade. By 2030, that's likely to be 65%. So that means it's going to be interregional trading. So the sort of thing you've seen in the US a lot, where US companies have moved their manufacturing offshore, you're going to see a lot more of that. Whether that be from the US out, from Europe out, or from Asia out, as people are moving around. So you're seeing a lot more movement of trade. You're seeing a lot more interconnectedness in terms of the manufacturing process, and that has implications in terms of how you ethically manage your supply chain and the pressure that's put on companies to actually think about how they do that. But associated with all that, the other major change that's going on is the center of economic gravity is moving east. So you've got much greater connectivity between companies, but you're also seeing that by 2030, nearly 40% of all global trade will be generated in a circle that really covers South Asia and Southeast Asia. Yeah. That area will also cover about 5 billion of the world's 9 billion population. So if you're thinking about markets, there's a damn big one there. But you then step back and look at that from a government perspective. One of the big problems is trade, interregional and global trade. 80% of all trade agreements were negotiated before 1990. So they're already 24 years old. And many of them are irrelevant because they cover approaches, technologies, markets that frankly didn't exist. They're trying to deal with markets and products which didn't exist back then. So you need to think about how you actually restructure that global trade environment